Hi everyone, let's have a look at this electric kitchen countertop grinder. It's used to grind grains, all sorts of grains. You can grind your mahangu in here. You can grind wheat, from wheat grains to wheat flour to bake your bread, and also to grind your mahangu, your maize, to make maize meal, millet meal, and also mahangu for cooking the traditional pap, which is oshifima. So this grinder is really light. I'm holding it like this. It's for the kitchen countertop, for use in your kitchen. Let's open it and see how it is inside, how it comes like. Really a lifesaver. There's a warranty here for it. You just scan it on your phone and then you activate your warranty. It's really a lifesaver. Let's get it out of this box. So, there we go. That's it. Very light. I'm holding it very easily. That is it. That's the grinder, and this is used to turn our grains into flour. No more going to the village to pound mahangu. So once you've harvested your mahangu in the homestead, there's another machine that you can use to remove the shells on the mahangu. This is mahangu I bought online just to demonstrate. Yeah, but in the homestead you have your mahangu from the okanda and from your grain storage, and you just put it in another machine, which I'm going to show you, which will also be for sale on the website. I'll tell you about shortly. And that machine will be used to remove the husk on the mahangu, so that you can then come to the next stage, which is grinding of the mahangu. Yeah, so this one, let's have a look at this machine first. You just follow instructions. You just open it like this on top. You open it was like that. You just open it like that. Has to open it, and you twist it a little, yeah, to take it out. To show you exactly how to operate that. There's an operating manual here, and you can also go, that comes with it, and it's in English. You can also go and other languages as well. You can also go online by scanning in a QR code. Just scanning this QR code that comes in the box with the machine on your phone, and then it will tell you how to operate the machine. These are spare parts that have come with the machine. The machine has come already assembled, and it's got a little sieve here to sieve your flour if there's any need after that. Yeah. So this machine comes with a cable. Depending on the country where you are, it will come with a cable with it, and you just plug it into your electric sockets. Let's just plug it in here. Plug it in here. Just plug it in like so, and to your power outlet. Yeah. Now I'm putting it in an extension. The power plug is not anywhere near my machine. So that is open. That is now on. Be careful not to put your fingers or anything when the machine is running. Okay. So I'm going to try some mahangu in the machine to see how it's going to work. Just grab a pair of scissors to open this packet. This is just mahangu I got online for the purposes of demonstrating how this grinder works. This grinder is a lifesaver. Yeah, lifesaver. Avoids you going to pound in the village first before you can have your mahangu. So you can just go to the market, buy raw and treated mahangu, and there's another machine that is there to shift the mahangu, which I'm going to demonstrate at a later in another video, to shift all the sand and all the all the husk and all the rubbish from the mahangu. And then there's another one which is going to take off the shells, you know, a dehusker, a cooler that is going to remove the shells on the mahangu so that it's ready for cooking. Yeah, so all those steps, you have a machine for it, and that is just in your kitchen. You can be in town, in Windhoek, in Walvis Bay, in your flat in town, and all you do is you bring your sack of mahangu from the homestead, from your village, keep it in your pantry, and when you are ready to cook oshifima, you just grind it there and then, and you cook. Yeah, making life much easier. So I'm going to put the grain in here. Just put some grain, and let's see what kind of flour we have. This particular machine has a capacity of 800 grams. Eshi haiti pena ne shina paime shina lokutwilia yoe shina loyengo kashina koe keringo mumbo keringo mo kitchen yoe metejo sho stafla yo kitchen yangenga ha counter top mo kitchen yangenga ha shina line shaiku no mahangu no pumbali to iko shini ukatwe shina ro tali kutwile nano mahangu nawa de tali tehene fimbo no kuli tali mane po fimbo jiva lo latwa po penali limwe loku fifamwe du olaike lulikango ma video imwe ilile tali fifi edumilia opo tolingwilia na shitolio tolingo wa to tafina ja shikane du mikuliawe ya oshoni na to hala valinga homa doae na jema kwetu mifi maetu ya paimene eshinalole kufamwe du olilile popunali ne elilo kuhutula na bandike lulikango tapianeli la honin mari loku twalela lele ilia ya na balike andike elorandulike paimenga ha ya opuna ne sizes dili deni lile sizes ngoyo 800 gram tashitio totramo up to 800 gram of grain tashitisha shawanango oshifima ngo ngendi na shawana na totramo ali na tango shasha mani hashikala poka eshinali halikala jiva lola mana nale kutwa ya kali kutwile no kuli ufilawe eshinenga ha natra mahangwa wete mahangu ndala ndango mo shipaket mo master mo online dalanda ahutulanale shashani ngo ahutulanala jango kilongo na bovena mahangu ahutola talandi fanenga ha kwa hutulanala cha no problem hydro kuturama kenga ha aikali anokulilia oshifima shanke shanda tu paime akutubi panenga ha so akutubi panga ha obo to bike kone kukaranga ha ya to bike konga ngahoto to tulako ya mete ngahoto tulako ngaha oho to bike ko shapa tu bikanga ha uponeshina hali drukwenda gengo watu ulako beto patu ulako ngaha ai neshino hali stopaloven opopo akale tuniponga yoku liteta hashi ya hali kufako vene kujito drukuiteta ka shasho hali kufako yeah. So now we are going to put this machine on and try to see how it's going to grind the grain. So there's a button here. You just switch that on. Let's see how it's going to work. Okay, let's just wait a little bit. Okay, now I have put my mahangu grain in. You can see that's my mahangu grain. I put from this packet. That's my mahangu grain. I want to put all of it in at once. My mahangu grain. So I'm going to close it so I can demonstrate how it works. There we go. So when it's like this, that's open. So when you put it towards like that, that is closed. Now that is closed. Yeah, so you see it's plugged in, and this is how it works. You have to shift to do like this to turn it a bit, but only for a few seconds. It doesn't last very long at all. So you have to turn this button to put the machine on. So there it is. There it is. You have to make sure that it's on. Okay. You see? Just a few seconds. Let's see what has happened. Let's see what's inside. So now we are going to open it. Open it. Open it. And it's best to just unhook, just to be on the safe side. You open it, and there we go. Look. Look. Look at that. Mahangu. Nice mahangu flour. Yeah? If you want it more finely done, you put it on a bit longer. But you see how it only took a few seconds. So by now you have mahangu flour. It's done the flour already. It's done the flour already. You see? Paime nokuli gaha o eshina la mana nokuli. La kalapa ike u second vonumba no kai nokuli minute. Diva ola telekana ola tona losho. Paime ngahu no fila we to duluku to oshifima show fila we na gaha. Gengo wahala vali ukalengo ufila. If you want it to be finer, you put it on for just a little bit longer. But I like my oshifima to be the flour not to be too smooth. So I like it not to be too smooth. So I will stop here. I don't know if you can see very well. I'll stop here. But if you want it to be finer, you can put it on for a little bit longer. So that is done. Yeah, that is done. You don't have to sieve. You don't have to sieve it because it's already done. But if you want to sieve, you can. There's a little sieve. If you want to sieve, you can, but you don't have to sieve because it works very well actually. It can grind everything completely. But this one for now, because we put it in just for a few seconds, I'll show that it's not completely 100% everything completely crushed, but it's crushed to the consistency of the mahangu that we like in our tradition. So you can sieve it. If you sieve it, you can see. You can get a finer flour, but you don't have to do that. You can get a finer flour from this one because I only put it in for a few seconds. Yeah, so you see what is left. What is left is that, and this is the mahangu that is sieved. So if you want it to be fine to this consistency, you can grind it again. Yeah, let's grind it until the powder is very fine indeed. Yeah, so let me put it back in. Put it back in again. Close it like that. Wait, we'll close it in a minute. Let's hook the fire, the electricity on, the power on first properly. Yeah, so that is on. It's on. Yeah, so then we close it. Yeah, close it this way. Close it, and then you. That's more than enough. That will be way more than enough. Yeah, so you can hook it, and I mustn't forget just to be on the safe side. And hook it, yeah. And look at this, huh? Look at this flour. Look at this flour. It's even finer. It's even finer. Now let me see. Let me save it for you so you can have a look. You see, it's a matter of seconds. You have ufila. You have flour to cook your oshifima. You have mahangu flour. You would have prepared it, let it ferment a little bit the way we like it in our culture, and you dry your mahangu. You dry it, and then that's it. And then you put it in here. It will be without sand. It will be just ready for you in no time at all. Look at how the flour is fine. Look at how the flour is fine. So let's sieve this one so I can show you what is left in the sieve. Before, when we didn't put it on for too long, you know, there was a lot more that we could see, but you see all that, and look at what is left that is not, you know, very fine indeed. Very fine indeed. Very fine. But I like my mahangu to have a bit of bite, a bit of rough edge. You see how I can put this back in. You see how fine this sieve is. It's a fine one. Yeah. So only a little bit left. So you see you have mahangu ready for cooking. Ready for cooking. Wete shunoma o fila we na renga ha. U fila o mahangu na u second eke vonumba. Ovo wamana nale kutuasho ne no kashinaka mumbo aka no kulio punali amwe makulange ngo wala ngo ku okutwa oku grinding okutwa ufila uhapu nandoto unangwa patoito palolo no oto longi fato drukulongi fapunali damwe bakula kakula pongo ke fikengoro apa hamwingo nando 2 kilo ilo up to 4 kilo punali amwe o 4 kilo akoko 800 gram akande nandonga wete kuchaka kwa ndekayada apa anduli kile ke kucho wete pama nduno fila wange wajango mahangwa ilimoka paketaka mahangwa wete wajango mahangwa wete mahangwa mongo majufila wango ndio upangonga hapa imeshinga shingo mama nange ngaha in no time at all. That is done. So by yourself, this little machine is a lifesaver. You can use it for any flour that you want. It's a lifesaver. It will save you a lot of work. And buy it from this website in Namibia, which is called Epyalinene.com. Epyalinene.com, all in one word. Epyalinene.com. You buy it from there, and it will be shipped for you and delivered right to you, directly to your house. Yeah. So you see, we want to make life easier for ourselves. We want to make life easier in our homesteads. So when you can use it in the homestead, you don't have to go to Oshini. Though we don't want to, I'm not saying we should lose all our traditions, but you know, sometimes, especially when you are in town, you don't have time to go and pound manually, and this will give you very good quality mahangu, ufila mahangu flour for cooking. Look at this. Look at this. This is ready for my oshifima. Yeah. Just from the grain in a matter of seconds. So this is what we want sometimes, because when you are at home, you've come from work, you are tired. You want oshifima there and then you have the grain. It's you just, and the grain, you know, the other machines which are just equally as quick to make it ready quickly, and before you know it, you have oshifima ground there, and then you don't have to grind it first, then store it, and then when it's finished, you have to go and buy from the shops. No, many people have homesteads where the mahangu is done. So you just bring your mahangu, you grind it at home, and then that's it. Yeah, unangosha koyo kwetu yo wakufa ko mambo miti unangosha koyo yuli mumbo hokalango hokufamo wetu twitwile ne mokashini koyo yeah tomone twitwilomo Yeah, weteko. Yeah, good. Hello there. Now with this grinder, this kitchen grinder, we are going to demonstrate. Now we are going to demonstrate how to use it to grind wheat flour. It can grind all sorts of grains. I've just finished grinding my mahangu. This is my mahangu flour. And I'm going to cook my oshifima soon. I ground that mahangu. Now I'm going to grind some wheat. This is wheat grain, organic. I don't know if you can see, organic wheat grain. That I'm going, for those who like to eat, who would like to cook, to bake their own bread, they can get very fresh flour. Especially for those in farms. If you are a farmer, you've got you grow wheat, or if you are able to acquire wheat from somewhere, wheat grain, you can grind it easily in this grinder in no time whatsoever. No time at all. It's a kitchen tabletop grinder. This is my tabletop, my kitchen countertop. You see, it's small. It's a tiny little machine. They come in different sizes. This takes 800 gram worth of grain, but you have others that take a kilo and 2 kilos, 3 kilos, 4 kilos at a time. But you can just grind. You can use this one because this one is cost effective. You can use it. You just use it a couple of times, and you have your kilo and a half to cook or to bake, which is enough to bake there and then, and you can use it as many times as you want. You're gonna just put in a bit of millet flour, a millet grain. This millet grain I put in, and this is the flour that it gave me, and I only put in a bit of that. I didn't use all of it. So this is the packet. That's the packet. I still have quite some left, and this was just a 500 gram packet, and it's given me all this millet flour. Now I've got some wheat. I'm going to demonstrate with wheat how it works. Just get this my scissors gone. There we go. Just open this packet. And this is wheat grain. Put it in. Just put some of it because I'm going to bake any bread, so I won't put too much. It's just for demonstration's sake. You see, wheat grain. Ooh, wheat grain. Wheat grain. So what I'm going to do is I'll start to grind this, and this is real time. It doesn't take time whatsoever. Doesn't take time at all. The cable, you put on your cable, electricity, put it on there. Best to close it first, to avoid any accidents. You close that. It's really very easy to use. There's a manual that comes with the box, and you can also look it up online. There's a QR code which comes with the spare parts, which come with the spare part of the machine. You can look up the QR, you can scan that QR code in your phone, and it will tell you how to demonstrate how to use it. Yeah, so you plug the power supply in, plug it in. That is closed. When it's like that, it's closed. When it's like that, it's open. But when it's open, the power cuts off automatically, so that there's no chance of an accident. You close it, but I like to unhook it here first as well, just to make sure. Yeah. So you turn it on. That's a bit too powerful. That's a bit too powerful. You turn it on. How long you leave it on? Usually just a few seconds. How long you leave it on depends on how finely ground you want your flour to be, because flour for baking bread, we like it to be a bit finer than the millet flour one we use to cook our oshifima. So we like it to be a bit finer. So let's see, let's look at the results. We open it, we take this off first, let's not forget. We open it, and we unhook it, and this is the flour that has been ground in no time at all. That's the flour, because it's not quite completely done properly yet. You know how the flour, the grains are bigger than the millet ones. So you see, this is the flour. It's not yet quite well finely ground yet, so we put it back in again for a few more seconds. So basically it works just like a blender, but a blender for grains. Yeah, the blades in there are very powerful indeed. It grinds even a glass to a fine powder, this one. So you put on your power supply, and you the speed can be changed as well to how fast you want it to go. Yeah, so that you can do it much quicker. Yeah, and here we are, our flour, looking great. So you are kind of having excellent flour for baking your bread. But if you want it finer, you put it on for a bit longer on a higher speed. Yeah, on a much higher speed, because like I told you, these are low speeds that I've been using, and that is for grinding. We like it that way for grinding mahangu, but for flour, I think you want it to stay in a bit longer, or to put the power up, because just a few seconds. Okay, let's take off the power supply. Let's open it. Let's see. Let's look at this flour. Do a little twisting movement. Let's look at this flour. This flour is perfectly well ground. Very well ground, smooth flour, like you would want to cook your bread with. This is the flour. And you can also blend it not too well, just a bit, leave it a bit coarse, not blend it not too well. And when you don't blend it to this fine flour, then you can use it as a filler, as a flour to cook your mahangu with. Yeah, I mean, sorry, mahangu, to cook your oshifima with. You can have wheat oshifima. I've eaten it many times. It's delicious. Yeah, wheat oshifima is delicious. You can't cook wheat oshifima with flour this finely ground. No, you can't. But when it's not so finely ground, yeah, you put it not too high here, then you can eat your oshifima. But now this one is just too finely ground. This is just for baking flour, for baking bread. Yeah. Yeah, tashitingenga ono kulu no wheat or grain or wheat wikufangoko kana falama ko to dry cake nayo kuipanga ha moshi shinisho yomo de tele ku fila wheat unyanyane now. Yeah, so that is what we should do. So to get this machine here, you can go to I'll cook oshifima with this one, because it's still the consistency. I think I can still cook oshifima with it. It's not too finely done. Yeah. So yeah, so this is what we have, and you go to www.epyalinene.com. Epyalinene.com. That is EPYALINE.com. Epyalinene, meaning the big farm. So because on that website we sell appliances that are there to make life easy in our homesteads. Yeah, excellent, very good.